Alright, I'm going to talk about two groups real quick here that are both on pretty good cross sections of America. One's a huge cross section, one's not so big. Talk about the not so big one first. That's this American soldiers being targeted, coming home with PTSD, being put in psych meds. When it's for the PTSD, the psych meds, get their guns taken. Close the war memorials on. Tell me that's not pushing their buttons. Tell me it's not pushing every soldier's buttons. Why would they do this? Simple. They don't want Americans to trust soldiers, and they don't want you to be armed either. Soldiers, that is. They want people to look at the military as a bunch of schizophrenic nut jobs coming back from blowing a bunch of women and children up in Afghanistan and Iraq. And they're unstable. So recently a judge put a Marine in who merely just defended himself when somebody pulled a knife on him. He didn't even kill the guy, but he had a gun on him. The guy disarmed the guy and kicked him a couple times to make sure he felt safe when he walked away. Gave him 10 years in prison. I recently did a little TEDx speech thing as a Marine did. And 10 years for showing what I would call self-control. When somebody pulled a knife on me, for at least if somebody pulled a knife on you with a gun, you're going to shoot that out, you're going to shoot that bastard? Hey, I say, that's self-control. Then I look at parents. Parents, the other group is being targeted. From Robert Smalls in the Christian Common Core being dragged off for charge of assault on a police officer when he was assaulted by the police officer, in fact, to Jim Howe, who got arrested the other day, a Tennessee father, for trying to pick his kids up from school on foot. The Pelletier family, Lou and Linda Pelletier, whose daughter is still to this day kidnapped and withheld from them by the state of Connecticut because they disagree with the doctor's diagnosis of the problem. And their doctor, the family doctor that's been seeing the daughter for 5 years, disagrees with them that they somehow can steal away their child. They're purposely doing these things and targeting us. Why is that, you ask? Because they're trying to push our buttons. I know, I can tell you right now that a lot of things they're doing, frankly, our founding fathers might have shot somebody over. In fact, they started a war over similar things that are similar things, if not things that aren't as bad as this. And when you see that, and you say, geez, they fought a war over us, and we're sitting here just letting it fucking happen. Well, I can tell you this, they're trying to purposely push buttons. They're trying to see how far they can push it, and they're trying to do that on purpose because they want somebody to act up. Because then they can stamp them down. And the parents will be afraid to say anything about the indoctrination of our children. And the soldiers won't be trusted by their own people. They fought to defend this country and their rights in this country. And then if the shit hits the fan in a major way, they won't be armed to do anything about it to help us out. So yeah, I think these people are being targeted. I think they're being targeted because they want fear and complacency and also weak people that won't fight back against government. But also they want to push the buttons to draw the patriots out. People who would do something. They want to draw them out and identify them to stamp them down. Remember, you have a duty as an American citizen. Consent to your government. You consent to this? To targeting your parents, soldiers, the stealing of our rights, the stealing of our children. I don't. But if you don't consent, what are you going to do? What is your consent? What constitutes it? Think about that. We have to retract this thing that constitutes our consent all at once. And this all ends. It's targeting and the possibility of oppression. Thank you guys. Support your soldiers, parents, question your schools, and stand side by side, parents and soldiers, and Americans with them. We can win. But we've got to start doing something soon.